We all had a good week. We had Eric first today with the 51 month in a row resub, which is absolutely insane, dude. And I just want to shout out Eric because he is one of our resident hot sauce makers here on stream. Sent us some hot sauces, what, like a couple years ago now, and we're still working on them. Cheers to you, my dude. Hello, do you want me to beat him up? We are making Caesar salad today. There is no quinoa or tofu happening. Hello, yet it is. Hello, Michael. Hello, Uncle Stinky. Good to see you. And hello, Kara. I was late. Maybe like a couple seconds, but not too bad. Not too bad. Roommate is like packing up to go back to work tomorrow, so we were chatting a bit. I might have got a little bit behind starting stream, but it's okay. How's Titan though? Welcome in, guys. I had a busy week, I will be honest. I am feeling like a little bit tired today. Just starting to adjust to like working my new job, and then I also started working out again, so I'm a pretty sore. Was really sore yesterday. I felt like an old lady. I couldn't do nothing. It was brutal. Yeah, I'm doing good though. I'm like feeling full of life. Naps have definitely been had because my sleep schedule has been a little bit messed up since Sam is working nights. So like I've been kind of going to bed around like 11, 12, but then wake up around 6 to talk to him. So yeah, that's been good. Icy hot. What's going on over there? Hi, Annie. Annie, are you home today? Are you free now? Or not quite? That's so exciting. Pretty much free? Nice. That's awesome. I can't believe another school year is done. I'm kind of like dreading it because that means the kids are always gonna be home. No! Yeah, but there's always stuff you have to do over the summer. Always, right? That's how it goes. Ugh. But yeah, I had a good week. I cooked for my clients 2 days this week on Tuesday and Wednesday. What did I make for them Tuesday? Well, I made them some delicious like seared salmon with... I made them warba potatoes, Annie. I finally found them at the grocery store, so I boiled those and like served them with fresh dill and butter and cream. And then just some roasted asparagus on the side with the salmon. It was so good. And I guess Samara was telling me that I guess Patrick doesn't really like fish, but he really liked what I made. So, yay. And then what did I make for them on Wednesday? I did a like pork chop bone-in roast. And then I served that with like spiced sweet potato wedges, chipotle mayo, and a basil buttered corn on the cob. That was my menu, and I already have next week's menu already done, and they are like into it. And I actually am cooking for them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So it's gonna be even busier. I got Thursdays to myself now, and that's it. But I am so okay with that. I literally have like a part-time job 6 days a week. But that is like pretty amazing, right? Because the rest of the half of the day, I get to do what I want to do. Yeah, it was really good. Was that Sam? No, that's my roommate, Wayne. Sam was not home until the end of the month, but I know he's not staying extra, which makes me so happy because he doesn't want to stay extra to do fuel. If he was on water, maybe that would be different. I think that's it though, guys. I had some good grocery shopping this morning. We just got 20 chicken wings. We just got 20 chicken wings. What is going on? Sorry, 10. I swear that said, oh, it said 920. Okay, when it first scrolled down. We got 10 chicken wings. It literally just like sets the tune for the stream, honestly. Thank you, Annie. Yeah, we got a whole bucket. We're sharing. Everyone. And we know some of the names. We'll welcome them in a moment. Love it. And that means Annie has completed our sub goal for the day. Thank you, Annie, on that too. What was another thing I have to talk about Twitch is doing after this? One more. Maybe two more, actually. It's the last one. Okay, let's welcome everyone in. Thank you so much, Annie. Bringing all these people into the kitchen crew today. We got Jake the Snake 95, Knife Clan, Jet Legged Yank, Sarl, Trevor Pinocchi, we know him. Ashhole 8675309. Oh no. NM Rook, Tanit, DFDX2, Random B at Home. Trevin Rook, yeah, we know them. If it was 20 subs, well, remember when Norges would come in and gift like 100? And we'd have to turn the sub alert off because we literally couldn't stream otherwise. Okay, guys. Okay, so what did I get in an email today from Twitch? They are saying they are like launching this new thing with bits and chat, but I didn't see anything when I first opened my Twitch manager this morning, so I'll have to check it out after stream. It's true. That's like such a good username though, I love it. But yeah, let me know if you guys see anything on your side for Twitch. They're saying like you can use bits to make your message in chat larger or to enlarge some certain emotes. I'm not really sure. Something new that they've added though. I think that's it for catching up, guys. Yeah, had a good morning. That's about it. Life's busy, but it's good. Can't complain. And we're gonna get some thunderstorms rolling in later today, so stream's not gonna be super long. Because you know how it is when the power goes out. The power went out on Tuesday, actually, already. Thank you, White Dove. We had Eric with the 51 and White Dove with the 52 months in a row today. I hope you're doing good. And Annie, thanks for the 393 bits. So yeah, actually on Tuesday, it was such a crazy day for our weather that I ended up cooking for my clients early so I could like try and beat the potential hail and maybe tornado that they were saying was gonna come. But none of that happened. I just like zoomed home. But on the way home, during the storm, because it was like torrential downpour and just like thunder, lightning, I think I seen 5 or 6 lightning strikes straight onto like power poles. I was like, oh my god! Just freaking out. But I made it home and everything was fine. It was so crazy. And yeah, we're gonna get another bad one today. Like it's been completely muggy since this morning. It rained a little bit when I went shopping. And we're gonna get another big boomba. But if you live somewhere where thunderstorms like this, you're pretty used to it. Some people get excited about it. Like sometimes I get excited, but other times if I have to drive in it, not the most exciting thing. A little bit dangerous, you know, hydroplaning on the highway and such. We don't want to do that. But let's get into today's menu. Thanks so much for the chats. We are gonna make, and this is courtesy of actually Mish, because yeah, we chat a lot off of stream and she made this for her partner this week and I was like, you know what, that sounds so dang good, and I had chicken in the freezer already. So we're gonna make chicken Caesar salad with homemade dressing. We're gonna make our own croutons for it today. We are going to roast the chicken. I have chicken breast as well as chicken leg. I think we might debone the chicken leg so that I can make some chicken stock from the bones overnight for tomorrow's stream. because we need some of that to make our Greek lemon potatoes. We need some chicken stock. And then we're also going to use up something else I had in the fridge, which is a kabocha squash, and we're gonna make some soup with it. So soup and salad is going down today. I think that'll be perfect because, like I said, it's pretty muggy and humid out here. I don't like eating like really heavy hot things when it's warm outside. So easy to digest. I picked up a new wedge of Asiago cheese for this today, and I honestly couldn't believe some of the prices at the grocery store today. Like, Asiago cheese is almost as expensive as Parmesan now. I was like, what the heck is going on? I remember it used to be about $10 less before. And then another thing that I thought was insane was that they had like a 3 or 4 pack at Costco of ribeye grilling steaks on sale. And for 4 steaks, it was $80. I just like peeked at the price, right? Because I was like, oh, ribeye steaks on sale. And I was like, what? Like, I remember when we used to get an entire rib roast, like whole prime rib, for like $100. And now you can get maybe a sixth of it for $80. But I did luck out at the one other grocery store, and I'm actually so happy I picked these up because this is like ended up being the same price. They're maybe not as nice as the Costco ones, but they are grass-fed, which I know that Costco isn't. It's just AAA. So I picked these up. 2 steaks for $20 for myself because I was like, yo, I don't remember the last time I ate beef, and that's not really good. You need to definitely have a little beef in your life to keep your iron levels stable, stuff like that, especially girlies. Hello, Shree. How are you doing? Welcome in. Uncle Stinky, yesterday you roasted a sweet potato, white potato, carrots, onions with pork chops. Leftover dinner's gonna rock. But you just like do basically a 1-sheet pan dinner. I love that. I love doing that a lot. Okay, let's make our little listeroo and away we go. And then I think one other thing we will prep today, because it's always better if you let it marinate overnight, is the pork souvlaki. So we'll cube up our pork after we make our meals today, or maybe while the soup is cooking, we can marinate the pork. And then tomorrow we will make our pork souvlaki from that. Just a 1-sheet meal. Those are so good. More people, like, to me, that is something you need to know how to make. An easy, just 1-pan meal. You can't go wrong, right? And now look at how excited you are for what you made yourself yesterday. Okay, first things first. I think we will make our Caesar dressing as well as our croutons. Excuse me, whenever we make dressings or sauces or anything like that, it's always better if you give it a little bit of time to marry the flavors together before you plan to serve it. How about trying a marination made of curd? What the heck is curd? Cheese? Are you saying? Chili powder, turmeric, coriander, onion, garlic, ginger, then grilling it. You can thank me later. What are we talking about right now? Okay, Caesar salad dressing, croutons. I was not the happiest with the rye bread that I got today. I was hoping to get like either a Canadian rye or maybe even a marble rye, but all they had was dark rye. Like, what is with grocery stores these days? They have like nothing that they say online in the flyer, but we're gonna make our croutons from this today. And I think that'll be a-okay. Curd is yogurt without sugar. Interesting. From what culture is that? Okay, and then once we have those 2 things done, maybe we will marinate the chicken a little bit after that, or at least spice it up and get it ready for roasting. It's an Indian term. We have a different meaning for curd. Yeah, that's why I could just keep asking all the questions so that I can try to understand what they are saying. Chicken spice, and then to cook the chicken, I'm gonna say it'll probably be like 20 minutes roasting in the oven. Maybe we'll do a bit of a higher temp so we can get some browning onto the chicken. We'll do like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'll say 20 minutes to start, and then we'll check the internal temp. And I'm probably gonna just serve this Caesar salad with the chicken breast sliced on top, and then I'll save the chicken legs for myself to eat later in the week with other things. So you're saying to marinate the chicken in like basically a tandoor sort of marinade. Because that's what I remember marinating chicken with when you did that and then you grill it. But I don't think that would be very good with the Caesar salad. Just those flavors might not go that good together. Okay, next one, we have to cut and wash the romaine. I just got one head of romaine today and I couldn't believe it was like almost $4 for one head of lettuce. And then our simple soup. I'm gonna post these two recipes so you can check them out with me. Okay, who in chat knows what kabocha squash is? That's already next weekend, Annie. That is actually so exciting. Okay, so I was reading a little bit about kabocha squash, and this is actually known as just like a Japanese pumpkin. So kabocha squash is Japanese. This is what it looks like. We cooked it a little bit last weekend, I think, if I can remember. And then I've been eating it this week, and the squash is really cool, or the pumpkin, whatever you want to call it, because you can eat the green skin. So I've just been like pan frying it or roasting it or even steaming it. There's so many different options, but we are gonna peel the skin off of this today to make the soup from whatever is left from this. And then you can see the color is so vibrant, beautiful orange yellow. So if you like butternut squash, maybe I can also say like acorn squash, those kind of textures, you'll definitely love kabocha squash. I think kabocha is like quite a bit more starchy. It's almost like a cross between like a squash and a potato in my mind, how the texture is. It is so lovely though. And yeah, when you cook it until it's soft, it gets super buttery. So I'm very excited to blend that up into a soup today. Holy white dove, thank you very much. Did you just crush the goal? You did. Hey guys, we just crushed the goal for our Arrow Garden seedlings, so I guess I'll tell Samo to order those up for us. Thank you, White Dove, for the 1,500 bitlies. Yeah, we made it. Hi, Dust. How was your week, dude? We're just getting into things here. That's so exciting. Yeah, my little Arrow Garden over here. I mean, like, we always have the lamp on. And Wayne told me to use it, so we might as well. Especially if I'm cooking for other people now, right? I can actually grow herbs and be able to use them up. You got the weekend off. Woohoo! Do you have anything fun planned? Okay, I just wrote down on the list soup, because it's really quite simple. Scrolling down. Hi, little mama. How was your week? What was the special today? Have I ever tried to make fresh gluten-free pasta before? I've never. I have wanted to though, like with eggs, you're saying, like the fresh egg pasta dough? Because what flour would we use? Have you seen a recipe for it? You're taking Doggo to a local sculpture garden just to get outside? Sounds awesome, dude. That's what summer's all about, right? Trying to get outside as often as you can. The rice flour would make the most sense. Rice flour always sometimes throws me off. Like, it would have to be a very finely milled rice flour because I always find rice flour is a little bit gritty. And then I don't want that texture to transfer to the pasta noodles. Because how would that be? I don't know. We can keep talking about it. It's going really good, Dust. Yeah, they actually added on another day for next week. So I'm doing 3 days for them next week, as well as the 3 days of streams. So I think everyone is happy. And yeah, I'm starting to like get to know them a little bit better too, which helps, right? Like I've learned that Samara is Turkish and also her mom was a chef, which is super cool. So she like knows quite a bit about food, but she just doesn't know how to cook. And that's okay. And then I also learned that my clients have been to 27 countries. So they are like well traveled and they've had a lot of different foods around the world, which is super cool. We just had good chats, like reminiscent of all the places that we went to. Hi, Isarl, welcome. Yeah, Annie would gifted a bunch of subs today. He crushed our sub goal. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading down for this soup here. It is so simple. Like, I can't believe how simple it is. Half an onion, your squash, butter, some broth or stock, milk, cream, salt and pepper. That is seriously it. So yeah, we'll have to prep all of this salad stuff before we start the soup. And then, like I said, while the soup is simmering on the side, we will marinate our pork souvlaki for tomorrow. There's just something about souvlaki, you gotta marinate it overnight. It just turns out better. Trust. What kind of meals? I have made them... The first meal I made was really simple. I did roasted chicken breast with rice pilaf and roasted broccoli. Hi, Scoots. Thank you very much for the 53 months in a row. All you guys long term. We had Eric 51, White Dove 52, Scooter 53. This is crazy. Little Mama, that is so funny. Today's special is steak, your choice of cut, and potatoes. Like, I could choose a ribeye steak and potatoes. Because I will be honest, guys, I was the person at Costco this morning that got poutine at like 9:30 in the morning and like brought it home. And then I thought that would be like so yummy to eat with this steak later. A little like steak freeze. So that's my special today too. Okay, what else did I make for them? So the first week I made chicken rice pilaf and roasted broccoli with chili garlic sauce on the broccoli. And they were like, what did you do to the broccoli? It's amazing. That's how I always roast my broccoli. And then I also made them a like full-on spaghetti meatball meal last week. Homemade meatballs, the homemade sauce. I did garlic bread. What else did I do? Oh, and Caesar salad on this side for them as well. But it's pretty awesome. Like, I do take a lot of inspiration from the things that I have cooked on stream before. Like, I can literally just scroll through our Discord channel from the weekly menu and, like, pick certain days to cook for my clients. No wonder they loved it. I try to keep it, like, not too expensive for them, right? I try to shop things on sale, stuff like that. But I know they like good food, so like if they are paying me to make this, it should be a very good meal for them, right? Like they can always cook the simple things on their own time. What did you do? What did you do I didn't notice? Or did it not show up on my side? I'm so confused. Does it not work on OBS? Are you playing around with it? Okay, so it doesn't work on OBS, guys. I'm looking. So how does that transfer then? Maybe I'll have to write to them and be like, that's nice that you have a new feature, but like if it doesn't transfer through to the actual streamer, what we're streaming on, how is that helpful? Because I want to know what you guys are doing. Interesting. I mean, sometimes with the new features, they just kind of like forget those little things. So maybe it will change. Yeah, did anyone else see it, what Annie was doing? Okay, Caesar salad dressing time. We are going to need... Let's jump to this recipe. Hi, Greek! You guys can thank Mish for this. Thank Mish for the chicken Caesar salad today. She told me to make it. Yeah, it should be bigger emotes and stuff like that. But I'm saying when I'm on my OBS, it doesn't work. Hardly worth it then. See? You don't know unless you try. I am not putting anchovies into it, Greek, but let's say we kind of are if we use the Worcestershire sauce, because that does have anchovies in it, but I didn't want to buy anchovy paste today. Yeah, what is the point of it? I want to know this too. Okay, and I know the recipe says like best ever chicken Caesar salad, but let's see if it actually is. Yeah, I guess you could also do fish sauce too, right? We'll definitely put a little bit of that. I just didn't feel like buying a tube of anchovy paste today and then having it sit in the fridge. Poor OBS. He's like, I'm trying. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so they're saying mayo. They said buttermilk, but I don't see a point of using buttermilk and dressing. I'll just like dilute the mayo with lemon juice until it's the right consistency. Some Parmesan. I'm gonna do Asiago, fresh garlic in the Caesar salad dressing, fresh lemon juice. And I might have went like overboard on the lemons that I bought today, but it was such a better price buying this amount from Costco than paying like $1 for the ones at the regular store. So I think I'll be making lemonade or something coming up. But yeah, I kind of went overboard. We're gonna make some rye croutons today, Greek. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, other things in this Caesar dressing will need some Dijon mustard, like I said, the Worcestershire sauce or Worcestershire, and then salt and pepper. But yeah, I paid like $9 for how much? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. $9 for 14 lemons. Or I could have got like 3 for $3. It just made sense. So we'll see how long those last. Oops. But I do like lemony stuff in the summer. It's just really refreshing, right? Gluten-free lemon brownies. We made those before, right? And they were so good. Greek with the fun facts. Caesar salad was invented by a Latino chef in the southern states. It was not created in Italy. You're saying it was not created by Julius Caesar? Annie, you make, and it's so easy, rice noodles with tamari, sesame oil, garlic, and ginger. Yes. Yep. Rice noodles are really good in the summer too. Yes, those gluten-free lemon brownies. I remember that because they were so good. Oh, I also want to say I got a good price on strawberries this week again. So look at this. Literally double the amount from Costco for the same price as the grocery store. Grocery store, 1 pound for $5. Costco, 2 pounds for $5. Of course I bought them. Okay, let's get out our ingredients here. We have this Hellmann's bottle that we're gonna like rinse out because it's basically empty. Get our big old Dijon mustard. We're gonna also use up this bottle of Kewpie, and then we'll open another one. Ooh, I do have some roasted garlic. Guys, I think we're gonna do roasted garlic in the Caesar dressing today, because I think that would be absolutely delicious. Put this milk back in. The recipe for Caesar salad is a little over 100 years old. That's amazing, actually. It's one of my favorites. Like Caesar salad and Greek salad, both of those things we're making this weekend, I can almost eat all the time. Best, over a month no sugar, you dropped 8 pounds? That's wild. I'm so proud of you, dude. I bet that feels like insanely good, hey? I really just try to eat natural sugar now as much as possible. Yeah, exactly, Annie. Or your corn checks. That makes sense too, though. Okay, let me go grab, I think it was the Worcestershire. Oh, we still have to grate the Asiago. And I think that's it. And the other mayo. Our beautiful cheese, the biggest block. You had really bad cravings for a week, and now you don't even think about it. Mostly eat salads and steak, lots of protein. Dude, that sounds like living. Salad and steak? Yes, please. Okay, these are all the things we need. We'll move this over a bit. Greek, I feel like I need to fact check this right now, what you're telling me about Caesar salad, because I've never heard of this. So, look at this. Old bottle of Kewpie, new bottle of Kewpie. I still think this is one of the weirdest condiments with how mushy the plastic is. And I always want to show this. We'll open it together because it's so cool how they do the tip on the bottle. It's a star. I love it. It's true. Not that I didn't believe him, but it sounds like a not believable story, right? Since 1920. So it's been made for 104 years. Caesar salad. I'm just grabbing a little container for us to mix everything up in. Maybe we'll use a little whisk. But I know we'll have to mash up this roasted garlic. For sure. That's not a lot of roasted garlic, so let's definitely take the cloves out. And we'll just smash them with a fork into a little paste. I'm gonna keep the garlic oil in this container, I think. You know what we're gonna do with the garlic oil? We're gonna put it on the croutons. Duh. We're gonna come full circle. And then that also got something out of the fridge. So pro tip, always have roasted garlic around. Okay, just put the oil to the side for the croutons that we'll get into next. Rinse my fingy. The man who invented the salad was named Caesar, hence the name. It really is as simple as that, hey? Because we have learned some history on some dishes where people don't even know who invented it, or like multiple people claim to have invented it. So that's kind of cool. The history of Caesar salad is actually that simple. Okay, get a fork. What do you think, guys? Do you think we'll still need some fresh garlic into here still? I think we might do like 1 clove. 1 clove just for the bite. I actually ate this a lot growing up. Like, this is such a summertime meal to me. A lot of times my mom would make chicken Caesar salad before she would take me to go play soccer, like whether it was a soccer game or soccer practice. Grill up the chicken breast with Montreal chicken spice. Quick Caesar salad. Off to play some sports. Okay, that looks good. A roasted garlic paste. Now we can get... We'll do 2 cloves of fresh garlic to mix with that. And we'll just use the garlic press so that it gets really nice and fine. Don't skip the lemon at the end on the finished salad. Never, right? Even for my clients, even though they're like, he said he's not a big lemon fan, I still did the lemon wedge on the side of the Caesar salad. You just need it. It's not as good without it, right? It just kind of brightens up all the other flavors. And plus, I always like kind of push boundaries a little bit. When people say they don't like things, it's like, okay, how much though? I can imagine this is a dish that's gotten like quite expensive in restaurants over these last few years. Like, it wouldn't be something that I order at a restaurant, but I'm just imagining, yeah, it's probably pretty pricey now. Way better with it drizzled on. Yep. Little fresh squeeze right before you eat it. So good. I'm gonna turn this light down a bit. I think we got him good now. That's how the devil Kate chat emoji was made when I push limits like that. Oh yeah. I think we're good on the garlic press, but we'll just keep it to the side for now. You don't think you've ever had a lemon wedge with your Caesar salads? Really? I don't know. It's just something I've always been taught. Like, even when we worked up at camp and, like, did the packaged salads, we always tried to put a lemon wedge in. Chicken Caesar salad at a decent restaurant's like 20 bucks now in Canada, see? That's nutso. That's absolutely wild. Okay, let's mix this together now. No vampires allowed today. Okay, our big old mustard. Don't go like too crazy with it. It should just complement the other flavors, but you shouldn't really taste the Dijon mustard. So let's say I did around a teaspoon worth. And yeah, Dijon mustard will overpower stuff really easily. You can always add more, right? But once you put it in, good luck. Let's do this little drop of the Worcestershire sauce. And so, yeah, I would say like a traditional Caesar salad dressing, especially if you got it made for yourself like table side, they're putting anchovy in there. And it's usually anchovy paste. But today we're just gonna use the Worcestershire sauce. There's a little bit of anchovy in there. And the other flavor will go really good. Just a drop. I also really like putting anchovies in Greek salad too. We got options. Okay, before we start bringing it together with the mayo and the lemon, let's open our cheese. Should I just do like a chunk off and then we'll shred it, I think? Because we need more for the salad too. Like that. Asiago is like the creamy version of Parmesan, is how I think of it. Like, I like to eat Asiago on its own. It's not too salty, but if you try to eat Parmesan by itself, it might be a little salty. So that's why I chose the Asiago today. Because I thought I would have more options to use it with. Just gonna wrap it up back here real quick. Get the cheese grater. It's true. She would still complain about the no feta, even though I'm literally making this today because she told me to. It's Blue 222. Hello. Welcome. Should we do big pieces of Asiago? I think so. Big shreds. Not fine shreds. You're back with knowledge? I mean, this is the place we do like knowledge. You know what a Santoku is now. Good job. I don't know. Well, actually, we did already learn something new today. We learned that Caesar salad's been made since 1920. And that it's not Italian. You have a pasta recipe that calls for anchovies soaked in milk? Because it lessens the fishy flavor. I'm scared. Something about that mixture together, I don't know if I could. No. Imagine serving that milk to someone. Yeah. Ugh. Your mortal enemy. It's a cream-based sauce. I already have two. You could just put them on the table by the elevator. It would disappear in like 10 minutes. What? Yeah. It's the free table, Wayne. Anything goes. $15 to $20. Yeah, when you add on the chicken, hey Greek. It's so pricey. I mean, for me, if I wanted to make it cheaper today, I would have got like the rotisserie chicken from Costco. Because it's only, I think, $7 here. Compared to like a whole chicken now is about $17, so $10 more. The Santoku? Are you saying the Santoku was invented in America by an Italian Cardini? Or are you saying Caesar salad? See? There's different things around Caesar salad, guys. It can get so confusing. Just gonna put this in a container. I think we have enough cheese. I think there's enough cheese there. Without the chicken, yeah, it's only like $10 to $12. Because really, it's only like lettuce, dressing, and cheese. It's only when you get the fancier ones that you might get like bacon or prosciutto on there. Okay, I think this amount we're gonna put into the dressing. And then, I don't know if we should like maybe chop it up finer, is what I'm thinking. Let's just put this in the fridge for now, our Asiago. That is the question, Dust. When is it really enough cheese? I don't know. Has anyone here got Caesar salad made tableside for them? I've gotten tartare made tableside for me when I was in Lyon in France. And that was such a cool experience, but I've always wanted to get Caesar salad made. Chop the cheese. Your dad likes Waldorf? I don't mind a Waldorf. It's yummy in the summertime. When it's hot out. The grapes. The celery is like really refreshing. Okay. We're getting closer here. Let's roll our lemon. The lights just keep getting brighter, I find. I keep turning them down and I keep getting like this sheen on my face. Your mom only eats coleslaw? That's kind of crazy. So she's a cabbage lover then. I've never heard the Parmesan cheese song. Can you post it in Discord so I can watch it after stream? We'll do a half lemon juice to start. We can always add more. Thanks, Annie. Hibachi restaurants are so dang fun. Yeah, I guess any place you go eat that has an experience like that, right? You'll kind of remember that forever. Even if the experience was bad, too. Alright, now I'm gonna work on getting all these mayos into here. First one, like I said, our Hellmann's. I'm just gonna put a small amount of water and shake it to rinse it out. Hopefully this works, because one thing about Kewpie, it's really thick and rich as far as mayo goes. It's a Japanese mayo compared to our North American ones. And that's probably why they dilute it with a little bit of buttermilk as well. Okay, that works so good. Gotta go a little bit more though, still in the bottom. How to get everything out of your jars and condiment containers. And now you just rinse that for the recycling. I don't know if anything else is gonna come out of here. I usually use like a bench scraper when we get to the end like this. I don't like this top part where the mayo just kind of hangs out. It's like, how do we get it out of there? Open that so you let the air out. Like, did that even do anything? Maybe, actually. Ah! Well, something's coming out. Ah! Scrape that up. Go, fold it, roll it, so it doesn't go back down. Okay. That's pro Kewpie mayo bottling right there. And then we can also take off the cap. Shh. Shh, Michael. You were just waiting for me to fail? I mean, there's worse things that could happen. Okay, that's pretty dang good, guys. There's just like a little bit up at the top. But I think I'm okay. I'm gonna wash my hands because they just got super greasy. Okay. Get off of there. Let's see how this goes. It's coming together already. It looked really watery at first, but now that I'm mixing it, actually looks so good. The cheese chunks. We'll do a little bit more mayo just to get it a touch thicker. And then as well, we can say when we put it back in the fridge, it will firm up a little bit more too, right? Because this isn't even cold, this mayo. I got it out of the pantry when we opened it. Better go get the trash cans before it rains. Yeah, so you don't get all like gross and soggy and then you gotta take them in. They wash the garbage juice everywhere. I know the drill. Hey, let's try this. I'm excited. Looks like Caesar dressing. I guess if we wanted to be fancy, we could have also put some caper in there. Mmm. With the Kewpie, that is actually so good. The lemon is really nice and like bright. It kind of gets you in the back of the throat. The acidity. I don't think we need to put any more garlic because the fresh garlic is gonna get stronger as it sits in there. I can taste the cheese. I can taste the mustard. And yeah, you don't really taste the fish from this, or at least you shouldn't taste the fish in your dressing. One thing I think I will add though is definitely some black pepper and maybe just a small pinch of salt to balance everything together. And then we'll put that in the fridge. And I like a pretty peppery Caesar dressing. I go kind of nuts with it. Just a really small bit of salt. And we'll see how that changes the flavor too. That's perfect now. Crazy how much salt and pepper just like changes something. Okay, we'll put away all this stuff. That's it. Now it's crouton time. I'm gonna come back with some dried oregano and a little bit of granulated garlic too to season the croutons. There's a pupper barking outside. I bet he's at the bakery waiting for his human, the torture. He didn't even use the whisk, guys. I'm gonna rinse the lemon off the knife. Good job, Annie. Holy! The roommate just showed me a t-shirt from our high school. That's a throwback. Okay, let's see what they say on the recipe for the croutons, because I already have an idea of my head. I'm gonna say 325 for about like 20 minutes or so for the croutons. A lot of people think that you need a high heat to make croutons, but that's actually wrong. You need a lower heat so that you can dry out the bread as you toast it. Otherwise, you will end up with toasted bread that is absolutely rock hard that you can't really eat. And you'll be like, how did they make these? Like, why are they so hard? That's what happens when you cook your croutons at too high of a heat. So the lower the better. See? She says 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's wrong. It's actually wrong. But we will do the rest of the stuff. We'll do a little bit of olive oil with the bread, the oregano, our garlic. She does fresh parsley, but I think we'll leave the parsley for after, because why would you bake the fresh parsley? It'll just wilt. And then it's just a bit of salt and pepper to season the bread. And like I said, about like 20 minutes or so at 325. So why don't we get the oven preheating? I'll go 330 because our oven's a bit cooler. Got our rye breads. And then I will use parchment for this today. I won't use my silicone mat because, yeah, you don't want it to taste like garlic. Nothing too savory. Misha's gonna hate you? What did you do, Annie? You responded to her Discord pic. Just starting wars in Discord. Okay, our pan is lined. And then I think we'll toss everything together in a bowl rather than on the pan. And then the rest of this rye bread will be for Sunday for our Reuben sandwiches. Because I had a hankering for those this week. So I gotta go to the Italian center to get my pastrami and Swiss cheese slice tomorrow. After the farmer's market. What do we think? Four slices of bread should be good. I can smell the caraway. Reuben sandwiches. Except I'm not gonna make the Russian dressing. I'm just like more of a mustard person than the sweet sort of Russian dressing with the sauerkraut. Sometimes it throws me off. No horseradish? I don't, but I actually do love horseradish, so maybe I'll pick some up at the Italian shop tomorrow. Yeah. I wonder if I could add it to my list on my watch, because my phone's the other camera. Otherwise, I might forget. I actually have that on the menu redemption still from Eric Greek, is the Cubano. I mean, we were supposed to make it in the truck whenever that happens. Okay, some people take their crust off of their bread. I don't. For croutons, I don't see a point of it, so it's all in how big you want to cut your bread. Obviously, don't go too big because then it's hard to eat. They will shrink a little bit when they toast in the oven. So if we slice 4 times through this, I think that will be good. And then turn it and make our little cubes. Torino! I prefer Ukrainian dressing made in Russia, but perfected in Ukraine. You mean perfected in Canada? Oh man, dude. But yeah, how I was raised on Reubens, we never did the Russian dressing. We always just like your choice of mustard, whether it was yellow or Dijon. And then you griddle it up. And I will say, Reuben sandwich left over for lunch the next day? Yeah, you could eat it cold, even after it's been griddled. Was it good, Annie? A bread with buckwheat groats. I could see that, actually. Probably added like a nice kind of chewy texture, almost. You toast them. Now I'm just thinking back, guys, to New York. I might have to go back and watch on YouTube when we went to Katz's Deli all together and had the massive pastrami sandwich and the pickles. A groat is like the grain, Greek. It's like the whole form of what buckwheat is. I don't know why they call it that. A grain oat? Groat? Is that what it means? I've never really thought of it. Groat. Oats come as groats. Oh my gosh, see? Don't forget to groat your oats. Oh, sorry, I meant Torino, not Greek. I do that often. You guys should be used to it by now. Go home? Okay. The stream's over. Trino said so, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Before you roll the oats, they are groats. Oat groat is the goat. I think we're like out of control now, guys. It's okay. Thanks. Thanks, guys. I just like see green sometimes and then just make the assumption of who it is. Yeah, we're out of control. I'm gonna walk away now. I'm just getting olive oil though, don't worry. Now we're gonna coat our bread in a little bit of olive oil. And this is really what makes croutons good, I will say, is like the fat. I don't know, the way that it makes it toast up, just something else compared to just dry croutons. A little bit of granulated garlic. I usually just put about 1 layer on top of the spices, nice and light, and then we can mix it in. And then we always have to season still, so some salt and pepper as well. It was actually miche. But it still was a bit of a toss-up. I haven't done that laugh in forever on stream. We're crazy today. I mean, Fridays we are feral. It is known. I didn't post the meme today because I wasn't really on Instagram this morning, but that's usually where I find the meme of the day. Now we toss it all up. It already smells good. And yeah, you can taste your bread before it goes in the oven to see if you're happy with how it's seasoned. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, sneaker. Oh. Lots of sneakers. Squeeze me? Okay, let's try a little piece. That'll do it, guys. This is one of the first things I ever learned how to make actually in a restaurant. So I was working on garde manger station, which is like salads and stuff. And then I remember I labeled the croutons. I didn't spell it right. I spelt it Croutons. So then the chef always made fun of me after, Andrew. He's like, those are some really good Croutons you made. I still remember that. I was like, what? That's so good, guys. I didn't even put the garlic oil on. I guess we'll save it for the chicken. Croutons? Wait, what are croutons? Because I just spelled it like I forgot to put the other O in it. So I just said crouton, I think. Now we spread this out so it's not piled up. Did I just really give away my Canadian accent just now when I said out? Oh no! Now we spread it out. A Croutons. Greek, you knew what it was? Up to you. I think I have about 12. Quebec cuisine. Croutons, sometimes gorton or corton, especially among New Englanders of French-Canadian origin, is a forcemeat-style pork spread containing onions and spices. Due to its fatty texture and taste, Okay, it resembles French rillette. That sounds delicious then. I would eat that. Because I really like rillette. Delish. Rabbit, pork, ugh. Duck. Yeah, there's so many options. Suzanne, what are you guys talking about? Guys. How is our oven? The oven actually seems pretty hot, so let's put these in. Let's do 15 minutes on the timer. You've been to Cabana Sucre? What? That's like on my bucket list. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous right now. How dare. Yeah. Torino puts more vodka in his strawberry banana smoothie from McDonald's. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Anything can be used as mix. Okay, Caesar dressing and croutons are in the oven. We're gonna move to our chicken next. And I don't really know how I want to spice the chicken today. I might just use our chicken rub that we make ourselves. If you want, yeah, if you want an experience that's transcendental, go there. I really want to go to Quebec and just experience it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, like the pied de cochon. So pied de cochon, I have worked with someone, like the last restaurant that I worked in, the other sous chef alongside me, that's where he came from. So I learned an insane amount about like meats and French food from Scott. Oh man. The charcuterie we made was insane. Okay, poultry rub. I guess it would be like a little bit similar to what a Montreal chicken spice is. Salt, pepper, a little bit of paprika, obviously, we can see that. Garlic, and then just poultry spice to complement the chicken. He may have fed you in the past, totally. Yeah. While you're waiting in the cold parking lot before you're seating, they have a shack in the lot serving hot, boozy beverages. It's like a dream. You love even the cheap family-style tourist-oriented cabans. Of course, right? Because every family kind of does it different. We're gonna do a little bit of butchery on the chicken legs. I want to debone them. And I'll make a little stock for tomorrow. And then we're just gonna roast these. Who's this? Who dat? We got Flood City. Thank you very much for the subby. 29 months in a row, my friend. How was your week? Welcome back to the kitchen crew. Okay, I don't want any of the chicken juices going on the board, so I'm gonna open it in the sink over here. Something about all you can eat meats and croutons and maple syrup and then more croutons, right? And then more meat. I've always said like Quebec is like the most European part of Canada, for sure. Just with how they live and stuff. I don't know, that's what it's always reminded me of, even though I've never been there. Alright, our chicken legs, how we're gonna debone them. So I always start by trimming around this top knuckle by the drumstick to release the ligaments. Yeah, Greek, we are chicken winged up today. It's been an amazing stream. Okay, that's all loosened. And now we can start to trim where the bone goes. So one goes this way until it meets here, and then the other one you can see goes this way. Tuck your fingies, use the boning knife. And then once we get like that, you can slide the whole knife through and then around. And that's pretty much good on the chicken thigh bone. And now we'll come back here and go straight down the drumstick. There we go. Release that bone, because those are like, they help you hold on to it. Watch. Trim that down. Gotta be careful when you do this, because my knife always nicks into the knuckle. Okay, so now you see these two bones just like sticking up, right? So usually I just take them together and hold this. And then you can easily just take your boning knife and clean the rest of the meat from around the bone. It really helps just having like a handle to hold on to. Ta-da! That's pretty clean. I maybe could have went a little bit better, but whatever. And then that's our deboned chicken leg. So we'll cook that up with the breast. The only thing I usually do is come down here by where the drumstick was and take some of the ligaments out. You lived in Montreal long enough. Okay, I missed some of this. I was really focused in chicken land. Torino, you're not allowed to go to Quebec. Actually, though, okay. You lived in Montreal long enough, it gets lots on you a bit now, but when you went to Mont Tremblant, it really hit you. Very European, tucked in the mountains a bit. Nice. You ran 12 hours of Lifesavers wintergreen mince last night for Canadian consumers? That's what you're doing in the factory, Dust? What? Okay, so now I have to go look for wintergreen Lifesavers whenever they become available. It's probably going to be for Christmas. And then I'll say, Dust made these guys. Scoots, the way that I clean this was easier than how you do it, so I taught you something new, hopefully. I've cleaned quite a few chicken legs in my life. Like, sometimes even during dinner service. Because it depended on, like, when the farmer brought the meat. Sometimes they were late. You couldn't really get mad, though, right? It's like the farmer. All the little bits that won't really soften unless you cook them like overnight. Okay, that's good. Let's just fold that back up. We're gonna keep that whole when we cook it. We'll do the next one. Hi, Go Farmer Bluesy. Welcome back. Chicken land is important, very much so. So go boop, boop, boop around the top. Used to hate deboning chicken legs, and you watch Jacques Pepin do it. A legend, we can say. I don't know. This is how I've always done it. I don't even remember if this is like how we were taught in school. It's just how I have adapted over the years. I will hold that because it's mostly cleaned off. And yeah, something about just holding the two bones together, you don't really nick the knuckle or anything like that. It's pretty cool. Done. Now we'll just get those couple ligaments from the drumstick. Yeah, why are you guys scared to ask each other what you do for a job? The person will either answer or not, right? That's like the beauty of the internet. But I think we all know each other, like most of us, for enough time now. It's not weird. Don't be scared, guys. Don't live your life in fear like that. Get off of me. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna get just a little pot to put these bones in. And then we'll season the chicken breast right on this board, I think. Might as well use it. And we have 3 minutes until we check the croutons. Is that a big enough pot? I don't think so. You guys, just the random things I read in chat. You have so much candy coming on Monday. Hooray for Costco, right? Okay, that's fair, Greek. Yeah. I might have to kill you if I tell you where I work. I like it. Okay, get these 2 chicken breasts on here. I think I already cleaned them all, so that was good. Yeah, Goat Farmer Bluesy. Your username literally tells us what you do already. Ugh. Gross chicken hands. Okay. Flip this one back over. We'll spread it out. I don't know what happened to the skin on this one chicken breast, but it's like a little bit naked. It'll be okay though. It's summertime, I guess. It doesn't need as much coverage. Cookie. Cookie's like, what did I just walk into? Okay, washing my hands. Cookie, your salads that you made and posted in Discord, oh my goodness. What kind of shrimpies were those? They looked insanely good. And same with your egg, was like on point. Ooh. That was torture actually seeing that before bed last night. Five years with Cookie? Today's Friday? I think so. He's a 60-month sub. Wait, do I have to make a new sub badge? For 60 months? What? Hey, wait. The crouton timer's going off. Okay, they're not really like looking like anything's happening, so I'll do another 5 for sure while we season this up. Oh, nice. The shrimpies were already cooked. Well, they look really good quality, considering they were pre-cooked. I guess, yeah, it won't even affect founders anyways. I have 7 months. I like how you guys are counting down. Okay. Season this up. Whoa, that was an insane amount of pepper just now. Can I get other spices, please? Other spices? Thank you. And we'll turn up the oven for the chicken after the croutons come out. That looks good. Okay, I'm also going to fill this with water now. Yeah, Alvin and Vune. There are others. I know my dad had a pretty long resub the other day as well. Okay, Chimkin stock is on, my peoples. Alright, just gonna move this over, wipe the board. We're gonna line our roasting pan for the chicken. Get all these spices off. Like that first little shake, Greek, all I got was peppercorns. I think that'll all fit, yeah. We'll roast it in this. I'm gonna do some foil underneath for it. It's just better that way. Even out this sheet first. Starting to smell pretty good in here, guys. Is this a tin cup? It is, I believe, a stainless steel cup. Yeti. I will say it really does keep the drinks cold. Like if you put ice in there, good couple hours worth. I don't know why I clicked that. I thought this was the non-shiny side. I will say, Greek, since Sam has made that investment in a lot of the Yeti cups, yeah, I have no complaints. Okay, only one complaint sometimes, but like you can't really help this, is sometimes the like sip bottles get pressurized when you put the water and you like open it and it just like shoots water at you, but that's my only one stipulation. It's only water, it's okay. You also like Stanford or Stanley? Well, there was a whole thing going around with like what? Stanley? Yeah, there was lead in it. So then we got rid of all of our Stanleys. Just gave it to other people to deal with. Evil. Okay. I think the chicken breast will take longer than the chicken legs, but I don't really know, honestly. Guess we're gonna find out. You have an RTIC? Should I know what that means? Annie, what led you to do that? Okay, I gotta wash my hands, guys, because the crouton timer's already going off. Like, that was 5 minutes. No dilly-dallying over here. And I really do like paprika when you season chicken. It just gives it a really nice color on the skin when it cooks. Although sometimes people will get thrown off by the paprika because it kind of turns it pink. And they'll be like, this chicken is still pink. Yeah, like how many months has it been since Annie's been here with us on a Friday? We don't even know. Too many. Now let's test these. And you can always test the croutons by just having a little taste of one. That's pretty crunch. It's definitely not burnt. I think we'll do 5 more minutes and then we'll turn up the oven. But those taste so good. Mmm. Maybe we'll even just put the chicken in the oven right now. Are you okay? Don't do that. Go farmer. Or I'll just say bluesy. You're old, your tin cups are over 50 years old. They still hold liquids, so for you, that's fine. You carry your drinks usually in a thermos. Makes sense. Okay, I put the chicken in to start warming up for the next 5 moments while the croutons finish. Let's see what's next. Chicken spice. I said 400 Fahrenheit for the chicken for around 20 minutes. While we're waiting, we will cut and wash the romaine. Get the salad spinner out. And we already have our cheese ready to go for the salad. Nom. Thanks, Greek. I've been like super thirsty today. I'm gonna refill my cup even now. It's my last sip. Everyone else have a sip of water too. If you drop a tin cup from your tractor, it may get dented, but that's it. I love that. I can't wait to be a farmer. Okay, our lettuce. So usually before I even start chopping up the head of lettuce, I will always just pick around the outside if there's any leaves that don't look very nice. Just pick off the brown parts, because it'll be too hard to pick that out once you cut it up. Anything that you wouldn't really want to eat or even serve to someone else. But we'll try and save as much as we can, right? But this looked more like proper romaine lettuce compared to like the 3-packs that you can buy from the store that are just like almost white colored, the lettuce. I don't really feel like there's any nutrients left in them. If the lettuce is white, I might as well just buy a head of iceberg then. Can I replant this one too? No, because you see where they trim it? They trimmed all the roots off already, so I can't regrow it. Where compared to, I'll show you this little guy that I did last night, because I made a omelet. Had some green onions. So if you have any roots like this on your veggies, you can regrow them. I usually just put it in water for a day and then put it in dirt after that. But yeah, if you cut it too short like that, you can't do it. And most of the lettuce that I regrow, I would say it's grown hydroponically. Like, that's how they're able to get the entire root system out like that. But the other heads of lettuce seem okay. There's one that maybe looks like it died. I don't know what happened to it. All we can do is try, though. That kind of would be bad for me because I really like my sleep. But I think it would be different, like, if you're a farmer, like, you just be used to doing your chores. And yeah, I'm a good napper. And yeah, Wayne just said I usually go to bed at like 6, aka like 9. So I'd be a really good farmer for sure. I go to bed early, and I'm up early. Okay, that seems like all the bad stuff picked off. Now we can chop it and then wash it. The US has a cricket team? I know, that's what they're saying. They made it to the Super 8 for the first time ever. And Canada too? Cool. Okay, crouton timer. Completed. Now while I'm over here, just turn the oven up for the chicken. And then we'll reset it, I think. So we'll let these cool on the side. And then later on I'll pack them up. But if you put them in a container now and cover them, they'll just get soggy again, so don't do that. Just leave them on the tray. And then why don't we set a 15-minute timer on the chicken? Sleeping in for you, Greek, is like 5:30, right? Sleeping in for me is like, I don't even know, 8 o'clock? 9? I'm crazy.
It's rare if I don't hear you before that.
Yeah. Yeah, Wayne gets worried if he doesn't hear me moving around early. Did she die? So see how I'm cutting the lettuce, guys? This is my pro way to cut a head of lettuce if you've ever wanted to know what's a quick way. Just make like about 2-inch thick slits all around. Like follow the angles of it too, right? Because it's round, and then we can just chop all the way through. I usually go like this at first because it's really big for the knife, but you'll see. It's always so deceiving when you start to chop up lettuce or even cabbage, how much you actually have. And then we always pick out the, like, root, the stem, and that's it. I'm surgical with it. I am. But look at how quick and easy that was. And everything's like awesome bite size for the salad. Now we'll get a big bowl and fill it with cold water. Give it a wash. And then we'll spin all the water off so that the dressing can stick on. Yeah, cricket is interesting. I think it would be pretty fun to watch it live. Yeah, there's a difference between baseball and cricket. I just call those kids sports. I don't really watch kids sports anymore. Now, watching kids drive cars really fast around a racetrack, I do watch. Lettuce looks pretty clean, but we don't know where it's been, so always a good idea to give it a rinse. A cricket match lasts like 6 hours? What? I'd have to pack so many snacks for that dust? That's impossible. A cricket match can last days? That's crazy, guys. Okay. We're filled up. 12 plus hours? I don't want to play that sport. Okay, now I'll get the salad spinner. Maybe I'll just set it up in the sink. Let it drain right into there. Oh god! I knew one of these days I would booby trap myself by closing the box upside down. That sounds like a later Kate problem. Guys, I just dropped all of my vacuum seal bags on the ground. So I closed the box and I was like, oh, I'll just put it upside down so it stays closed. And then I just lifted it up and emptied out the whole thing. Oh god. Oops. It's way more embarrassing when that happens when you're like actually working though. So luckily I just have you guys to laugh at me. Oh yeah, this is our salad spinner. We've had it for a few years now. Maybe you've just never seen it, Annie. But we don't even have the small one anymore. We just have this one. It's pretty cool because it has this little water line, let's say. You can like attach this under the spinner, so if you're using it on your counter, you can route this all the way to the sink for it to empty as you're spinning. But usually I just spin it right in the sink. The little Cuisinart one, what did it last, like a week in the house before it was just shattered, the plastic? I'm pretty sure this one will last the rest of our life. Anything orange like this is usually what's used in a restaurant or industrial kitchen. Okay. Well, the water's not really dirty. It's more just colored from the lettuce, so that's good. I'm actually gonna leave that there currently while I spin this out first. The sticks in cricket are called wickets. I like this. Okay, now it sounds industrial though when I spin it. Don't mind me and my motor. I don't know how to get it to go quieter. Like, that's just how the gears are together. Go, go, go. Okay. I think that should be good. Let's empty this. Yeah, there was no even residual dirt in that bowl in the bottom. Get a big bowl. Remember the other spinner? We would take the lid off while it was still spinning. Interstellar! Yeah, I think we got this spinner, Annie, when we still had the garden on the island because I was washing so many greens every week from the garden, so we needed something this size. Looks so good though. So much Swiss chard. I remember all the yummy things we used to grow. I miss it. One day we'll get back to that way of life. It's just a matter of time. Grieg, your summary is complete. Half-assed attempt. Okay. The side bowling. Wow, cricket seems like a really intense sport. Put our lettuce in the fridge so it stays nice and crisp. Next, I believe we're gonna be getting into our squash. Give this a wipe. And then we'll get our soup going and then marinate our souvlaki. Just gonna take some of these lettuce shreds out of the sink so we don't wash them down. Perfect. Hi, Mickey. How are you doing? It's squash time. So we will, I think, peel it first and then scoop it. Because I feel like the seeds are gonna give us some structure to be able to peel the skin off of the squash. Be right back, just putting a few things away. Oh yeah, this mess over here. Surprise! 50 pickup vac bags. Dad cut the grass. Was it the first time? The first round of grass cutting? I always love the smell when people are cutting their grass. Okay, I don't know if we'll use a peeler for the skin or just a knife. So let's see what's gonna work the best. But I will say, like, usually we don't peel this squash because you can eat the skin. I think the peeler will work okay. Some kabocha squash are really hard on the outside, the skin. But this one seems very fresh. And I wonder if we could, like, crispy bake this into chips. That was one of my thoughts. Because I really don't like to waste food. Look at how deep green that is, though. Have I ever had kombucha with kabocha? No. Imagine if they made that, though. I wonder. Okay, this other side. Yeah, actually, his hip must be getting better. Hey, Mickey, if he was able to cut the grass, that's really good. That he's up and active already. I'm gonna try to not go too crazy, but we also don't want the color from the skin to affect the color of the soup. Let's call that good. And yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna see if I bake this later, if I can make like little squash chips. Why not? Just pop them in a little container. And the peppers is getting taller. Peppers is growing. Now I'll scoop out all the seeds and then cube it up. We won't cube the squash too large because then it will just take forever for it to cook for the soup. I'll just pop it in a bowl. Because we'll start the soup with a little bit of onion and butter, I think, first, cooking together. And yeah, this is like the most amount of seeds I've ever seen in a squash as well. And I did pick this one up from the Asian market compared to just the regular grocery store. And it was much better quality than any other kabocha I've had. Just the chicken timer, guys. It's looking really juicy. I don't think they're done quite yet. This is where we're at. You can always check it with the temperature, which I will do. But I think we need for sure like maybe 10 more. Maybe not actually. I'm gonna do another 5 on the chicken. I think we're good because it's already saying it's like 160, but it feels soft. I'm gonna turn the oven off actually. Call it a day. Take it out of there in a few moments. We could grow so many more squashes from this. Remember the one time I cut into this squash It was a spaghetti squash and it was already growing bean sprouts inside. That was very weird. That looks great. Okay, so now we are gonna go across here. How have I been cutting this lately? Maybe it'll actually be safer for us to just cut it, put it on the flat side, and we'll just cut up and down. And then make our chunks from there. And yeah, this squash is quite a bit firmer than butternut, than spaghetti squash. Like I said, it's pretty starchy compared to more fruity, let's say. So just be careful, rock your knife, and go slow. And now I'm just gonna put it that way, because it wanted to already fall over. Nice. Whoa. And now, usually I just take the squash this way, and we can cut cubes. Around 1-inch cubes, maybe a bit smaller. And that way it won't take forever to simmer the soup. That's like one solid chunk, so we'll cut that in half. I've never made squash soup with this type of squash before, so I'm excited to see how it compares to butternut, as well as like the carrot ginger squash soup that I like to make. And yeah, once again, it's quite deceiving what you have until you start cutting it up. This is so much. Yeah, same here, Annie, I think. I've only ever used butternut for soups. This should make a good couple liters, though. Okay, next we'll get our onion. And we'll just use half of this. We're not making a really big batch of soup. Because we gotta save half for tomorrow, I believe. And we'll dice this one pretty fine, I think. Perfect. And it's nice making blended soups. You don't have to be too picky about your knife cuts, right? Because you're gonna blend it all together in the end. So let the blender do the work for you. But like I said, the bigger you cut stuff, the longer it will take to cook. So try to keep it as small as you can. Nice, our chicken stock is up over here. Just gonna turn that down. And then I'm thinking this medium pot should be awesome for our soup. So let's go over here now and we'll start cooking. And then while the onion's cooking, I'll just get the broth out and the couple other dairy ingredients. I might actually make this with coconut milk, guys, instead of cream. I don't know. That's usually my go-to, is squash soup with coconut. Because, yeah, heavy cream is not the best for my digestive system, at least. Just thought it would be nice if we went a little bit higher up here to see in the pot. Let's turn this to medium heat. And up to you whether you want to use olive oil or butter. I think olive oil will be nice. And I'm also gonna use up that little bit of garlic oil that we had, since I kept saying I was gonna use it. And now, here we are. So it's actually roasted garlic oil. Take this chicken out to rest. That's the timer. Put it over by the croutons. And yeah, chicken Caesar salad, the chicken can be hot, it can be cold. It's personal preference. Up to you. I don't want the little garlic skins to go in here. There we go. Yum! That's gonna smell so good when it starts frying with the onion. We don't even have to put any fresh garlic in. In 133 comments, you will have reached 50,000 times in this chat. That's crazy. Mickey, you got a new desk chair with a leg rest? Hey, that sounds pretty comfy. I'd probably fall asleep though. If I did that. I'd be too cozy. Okay, get our onions sizzling in here. And a spoon. Get it all coated, and maybe we'll do some sprinkle of salt to help draw out the moisture. And season it too, so it's not bland. But we'll cook the onion till it's nice golden brown, just so we can get some extra roasty flavor on it. On Stream Elements you found that. I was wondering where you found that. Cookie is third after Bong. Love all of y'all. That's all I gotta say on that one. All of these years that we spent together, it's pretty crazy to think back on. Okay, I'm peeking at this recipe while that's going. So we need 2 cups of broth. And then it says as well around 2 cups of some sort of dairy, or like I said, maybe coconut milk if that's what you want. I have some chicken stock. I don't think I have 2 cups though, so I'll have to water it down a bit. Chicken stock. And I'll mix in a little bit of bouillon just for flavor. All the chicken fat in there. I'll use my chicken tomato one. I think that would taste good, and it also won't affect the color of this soup, right? Because it's gonna be orange still. Give this a stir. And in my experience, kabocha squash cooks pretty fast if you have it submerged in liquid. Like, I've been setting a 7-minute timer on my kabocha squash, and yeah, it's basically fallen apart in that time. So this soup is actually quite quick to make. It's deceiving a bit. Just put a little bit of this, right? You don't need to go too crazy, but we don't want it to be bland. The water's a bit cold, so I don't know if it'll mix in perfectly yet. My yummy Mexican chicken bouillon. Immersion blenders for soups like these? I think, yeah, that one is also personal preference. Because sometimes I find it blends it smooth enough, but then other times I find that I just want to use my Vitamix to really get it like buttery smooth. So up to you. But I think, yeah, with how soft the kabocha cooks, we should be able to use the immersion, no problem. Those onions are getting there. Wayne, do we want cream or coconut milk in this soup?
Don't care. What do you have? Don't know?
I was maybe gonna do coconut milk with a little just milk.
Sounds good.
Because my belly might not go for the cream. As much as I love whipping cream, out of all the dairies, that one wrecks me. And yeah, some people like their soups like a little bit chunky with texture. So all up to you. You just have to cook for yourself and find what you like, right? Onions getting there. Couple more moments, I think. Now the stovetop's like going the other way. It might just be how I have the little thing under the burner. It's kind of funny. The stovetop evened itself out over the days. I'll take it. I'm gonna try and wash the squash coloring off of my wooden board while we're waiting. So it's all stained right now green. I want whipping cream. A trust Scooter. Like, I am absolutely obsessed with whipped cream and like anything whipping cream. So yes, I love it, but it doesn't love me. Yo, what up, Pobo Mojo Jojo? You got anchovies? In the Worcestershire sauce we do, but I didn't buy any anchovies today for this Caesar. I think we'll put a bay leaf into this soup while it cooks, because that's always yummy. That's not in the recipe. I got a little bit anchovied out when we worked at the brewery, guys. Because our one chef that we started with there, I don't know what the heck was with him, but he was like obsessed with like all these little different fishes, like anchovies. What's the other one? Sardines. And he would like make us make these like seafood charcuterie boards with them, and it just was not good. And ever since then, yeah, my like view has changed. It's a give and take. Yeah, Scoots. This one takes a little more. Okay, onion is going golden brown, guys. I'm gonna pour in the broth first, just so the onion doesn't burn. And then we can put in the squash, coconut milk, and I think I'll leave the milk till right at the end so we don't curdle it. Chimkin broth. Ugh, and yeah, Annie takes it one step further. Anchovies soaked in milk. Please. I could maybe go for that, Amp. Anchovies on pizza. It's just like by themselves. It's just when they're by themselves. It's a bit overwhelming. And hope you're good, Amp. Okay. Let's see how much this gets submerged here. Yeah, we'll add our coconut. That will go the rest of the way. I'll turn this up a bit to get it simmering. Having an egg salad sandwich with shredded cheddar in it? I've never had an egg sandwich with cheese in it. Is this a regular thing? Dust, yeah. Go to timeout. Yo, you need Portugal sardines? I would try it. I would try that. You got a week off work, Mickey? Fun. Are you gonna do anything fun with Papa while you're off? You can eat like an entire tin of anchovies by yourself. Okay, well, like I can eat a tin of smoked oysters. And like Sam can't stand it, so I just eat it while he's gone. I'm kind of with you on that, Amp. Yeah, like is a sandwich even a sandwich if there's no cheese on it? Because like don't get me wrong, I love scrambled eggs with cheese, right? So why would it be that much different? Has anyone seen on TikTok the thing going around? Amp might have, because I know that Amp's on TikTok. The smoked oysters Rockefeller, like poor man style. I want to try it, but all of the comments say that it like destroyed their stomach. So I also don't really want to try it. But they like take the tin of smoked oysters and they put like chopped garlic on there, Parmesan cheese, and maybe something else. And then they broil it. And I was kind of like, okay. And like Sam was actually the one that showed it to me, and he's like, you should try this. Like, what? You bring a tin of herring and paprika sauce to robotics competitions because everything they have has gluten in it. That is smart though. Yeah, I love the tin smoked oysters. Although we shouldn't eat too much of them, right? Anything like that. But I would for sure say I have them at least once a month. I just make like a little snack plate with kind of charcuterie sides and go to town. Pickles, olives, cheese, crackers. And that was like always something that my parents had as snacks. Like my parents would go do like errands on the weekends, and then this snack when they got home, because it was like after lunch but before dinner, just have like some smoked oysters, cheese, and crackers. Oh, that's what else they put on it. Yeah, it was hot sauce. They did like the tin of smoked oyster, hot sauce, chopped garlic, and Parmesan, and then they broiled it. I might have to try it off stream. Okay, soup's going, guys. What did I say we're doing while the soup is cooking? We're gonna marinate our pork for pork souvlaki. So first, I think before we get into the pork, we'll just make up our marinade. Come back over here. Excuse me. Let me just see the recipe from Discord. And I think tomorrow we'll grill the pork on like just our cast iron grill pan inside here. Just for like a little bit of grillin' feel. Okay, they say white wine vinegar, olive oil, garlic, mustard, oregano. I'm not putting fresh rosemary because I don't like that with my souvlaki. A little bit of paprika, and then salt and pepper. Which I've made souvlaki marinade a lot of times. And a lot of times I'll actually put onion in it too. So up to you. I see that they put red onion when they made skewers with it. So that's probably why they didn't put the onion in the marinade. Do whatever you guys feel is best. And then, do they have lemon in there? They don't have lemon in there, but I always put lemon as well. And I think that the acid also helps, like, tenderize the pork if you let it marinate overnight. White Dove, TikTok tempted you to try Nissin Cup noodles, breakfast maple syrup pancakes, sausage and egg. You had to try it. How was it? I don't think I've seen that. Then what did Amp see? Someone added olive oil sardines in with scrambled eggs? My goodness, no. That doesn't really sound good. I've never put mustard in my souvlaki marinade. That is new. Get some more garlic, though. Not as bad as you thought it would be, but you wouldn't recommend. Thank you very much. Thank you for your honesty today. Okay, going to get some white wine vinegar and some paprika and oregano. Just a small container of paprika here. Just a really small container of paprika. Okay, and then we're gonna put all of this in a container where the pork can marinate overnight. So let's grab this. Gonna make gluten-free lemon bars for the family reunion. I mean, I think I'll be making those coming up too with how many lemons I have. That, or I just zest and juice them all like I did last time, and that works okay too. Good thing we kept our garlic press from earlier. So we need a lot more minced garlic. And I'll just kind of keep my eye on the soup over there for when the squash finally comes up to a simmer. They said for 1.5 pounds, and she also used pork tenderloin, which I'm just using pork loin. 6 medium garlic cloves minced. I'm just gonna go the rest of those. So maybe we didn't need this one. This paprika is right in the way. Lots of lemonade. That's what I was thinking. Make some like maybe strawberry lemon limeade. I don't know. There's options. some shaved lemon ice. Have you guys seen the videos of this one guy that like just freezes fruit and then shaves it on his microplane and then like tops it with a bunch of stuff? It looks so good and refreshing. Like melons, strawberries. I don't even know if he did orange. Pineapple. Yeah, the list could go on. What about lemon icing on a cake? Yes, that would be good too. Make some lemon poppy seed muffins or something. Me just setting up a lemonade stand on the side of the road. Yo, that grown-ass woman is running a lemonade stand. Would people stop? Wayne says they would stop, guys.
Just guys.
Yeah, just the guys in the neighborhood. It'll be a girls-only lemonade stand. Yes, yeah, I give you advice. You get lemonade and a stern talking to. I like it. Thanks, Amp. Oh, look at this. The soup's up. See, you turn around, that's why you don't watch the pot. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it down a bit because it's really going crazy. Really going crazy back here. And then why don't I set a 10-minute timer while we're working on this? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it through these playoffs. So far, what? These first 3 games? Nay. It was pretty quiet in the city last night after the game. Just keep pressing all of the garlics. At least we're not in Scotland. Why? What's happening over there? Did I miss something? This is so much garlic. This is gonna be so good tomorrow. But I will say, this garlic, the Spanish heirloom one, compared to like the Chinese garlic bulbs that you just get in the regular store, this one actually tastes proper. I really noticed it because I bought just the regular garlic for my clients to use. Nope. It tasted so bad. Like when I marinated the chicken with it with herbs, I was just like, wow, this actually like doesn't taste that good. And so then I just brought the garlic from home the next time. Okay, that's good, guys. I can't even like, ugh, my hands are stuck together. I hate when this happens. The garlic juices. Oh, it's the Euro. Germany leads Scotland 3-0, and they already have a red card. Oofda. So they're probably not gonna make it through then. Wash the garlic hands. But we juice the lemon after we deal with garlic, and that will wash the hands. Shake all of the smells off. Hi, Mish, and bye, Mish. I don't have control over that one. So let's see if everyone behaves or not. Everyone says thanks for the Caesar salad today, by the way. Say thanks, Kim. And a Judo? Hi, Judo. Judo, are you back from your trip? You gotta, like, share stories with us. Okay, a little bit of white wine vinegar since we already added some acid. Dust. Okay, just a little bit of vinegar. Like that. Next one, we'll put some oregano. See how I just kind of put things in piles so you can see what you're exactly adding? Maybe we'll do a bit more of that. You're back, it was wild. You were so jet-lagged, you were basically night active only. Oh, when you were there. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you had to replan your entire schedule. Did you still get to see most of the things that you wanted though? I've never put mustard in souvlaki marinade, but here we go. We'll put a tablespoon. And then just some olive oil to keep this all together. Give this a stir of sorts. But it'll mix up more once we put the pork in. It'll come together. It smells good though already. I heckin' love Greek food so much. The really good mustard, yeah. I actually just opened that one this week. Just this week, because we have another jar and like it's actually going bad soon. So, all of the mustard things, I guess. Too bad I didn't have a freeze dryer. Freeze-dried mustard? Doesn't sound good. But it would be smart. Got to see some temples at night, visited pretty cool restaurants, met amazing people on the way. You couldn't eat at all for the first 4 days? Oof. That's like when Sam and myself were in New York. Would we even have room for a freeze dryer? Of course we would, Annie. Yeah, you always make room. Okay, actually, I need to back this up. Back it up. Get a cutting board for the pork. I'll do this one. Nice medium board. Not expiring mustard. Like, what happens when it expires? I don't know. It probably just smells really bad. Judo went clubbing, guys? In Tokyo? You know how proud I am of you right now? And you started studying Japanese. That is, yeah, you need to have those experiences when you go traveling, especially by yourself. Because now you have stories for years. I don't want to cut this up with my regular knife. And we already used our boning knife with the chicken, so we're gonna use Samo's slicing knife. You're thinking of getting jars because you're tired of the squeeze bottles of ketchup and mustard. Yeah, the amount of plastic around is just insane, right? Let's cut up our little roasty. Remember when we got the whole pork loin on sale? Yeah, this is still from that. This is the last piece. I thought this would make really yummy souvlaki because it has like a little bit of fat, but it's mostly just like lean loin. But we've made souvlaki with pork shoulder as well, and that's really yummy if you like it a bit fattier. I might trim a touch of the fat off of this. Let's see. This is not as bad. I thought it was really fatty on this end, but it's mostly just meat under there, so we're good. So all I'm gonna do is turn it this way, and we're gonna make like chunks. Slices first, and then dices. Like 1 inch thick. Do one more on this end. It's a little thinner over there, but that's okay. That looks so good. It's been 20 years since you watched an anime. Okay, so that's the fatty part I was talking about. I just don't want it like too insanely fatty, where it still is really chewy. Okay, that's our timer for the soup. I have one dirty hand, but I always keep a clean hand on the knife. So let's go over quickly to the stove and just give our squash a poke to see how it's cooking along. Look at that. Hello, Luna. Ciao Bella to you too. It's looking like it's almost softened actually. You can even just push it on the side of the pot. Yeah, you gotta put pics in Discord. Okay. Poking with the paring knife. Look, it went right through really easy. We'll just let that go for a couple more moments while we finish up our pork. You're not a girl? Well, how am I supposed to know that? Usually I don't have guys coming in here saying that. So I just assume it's a girl. Nice porco chunks into the marinade. And yeah, right? Luna is a girl's name. Thank you, Annie. It does happen. I do try to not assume anyone's gender. Just say they. Go, go, go. Those fatty bits are gonna be insane tomorrow. Hello to Bear Fan. Yeah, you made it. I always say better late than never. I know life happens, we get busy. I think I made like the perfect amount of marinade for this, by the way. You use ChatGPT for your name? You really left it up to chance, hey? You let it be creative for you? What are we making, Scoots? We're just putting some pork to marinate for the souvlaki for tomorrow's stream. While we're waiting for the squash to cook. I'm gonna save this, guys. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the pot with the chicken stock. Look at that. No waste. Render that pork fat. Okay, rinse this stuff and then we'll just stir that all together and then put it in the fridge. Yeah, that pork loin I got, Judo, was really, really nice. We did a lot of different things from it. I'm sure it would make yummy tonkatsu. Kayla's kitchen, you need help? What you need? What's happening? We're here. Haha, Cookie. At least you said sorry, Cookie. And thank you very much for the biddies as well. 999. We're now at 120% of the way through our goal. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna mix it with my hands. Need a good chicken marinade flavor that doesn't have a lot of ingredients. Guys, would you say what I just made is probably great for that? Probably. We just made some souvlaki marinade, like Greek. So it was garlic, oregano, lemon juice, olive oil is what I usually do. And they added white wine vinegar and mustard as well. And then we're just gonna do a small amount of salt and pepper today. And then more tomorrow. Yes, Annie. The pork belly to make the tonkatsu ramen was actually quite easy to prepare. And oh my gosh, it's good. I still have a couple packs vacuum sealed in the freezer. Pets are pep. It's for football snacks though. Okay, and Greek has already been done. I mean, like apricot or mango for chicken. What's like one of them I've seen lately that's popular? Like chili mango chicken. Okay, that's where we stop with the salt. Yeah, I remember when my mom would do that. Just use Italian dressing. That is honestly one of the easiest. And then even after that, like you can still put more stuff on after. Or yeah, yet it is lemon pepper. That's a pretty popular one. That's like my most hated seasoning, I will be honest. So you won't often see me use it, but I know a lot of people love it. I would just rather use like real pepper and real lemon if I was gonna lemon pepper something. Holy shit, this smells insane, you guys. Like, I don't even know what to say right now, but I'm salivating. This seriously smells so good. I just want to cook this tonight. So smoosh it all into one nice layer, and then that'll go in the fridge. Yeah, good one, Chase. And welcome. You can do it with salsa too. I've seen that, like the salsa and cheese chicken. Always a good go-to. Or yeah, soy, garlic, ginger. Never say sorry. Never say sorry for your suggestion. I always just am honest with you guys. and share my preferences so that you get to know me. But I've said that for many years. You might just have never heard it. And yeah, I don't hate anyone that uses it. Like, we don't judge how people eat here. Everyone likes what they like. Yogurt, chopped onion, cilantro, lemon, and saffron. Guys, this all sounds so good. Yeah, when you make football snacks, it's like a competition. Who's gonna make the best one? Okay, where am I even gonna put this? I guess we can take the lettuce out. It's almost salad time anyways. And so now, let's come over to the squash. So it should be very like soft and mushy. Like I just smooshed this on this side of the pot, right? So that we can blend it up. And I think we're going to blend it and then see how much milk we should add from there as far as the consistency of the soup goes. So we'll come over here together. Actually, I might be able to blend it right on the stove, even though I don't like doing that, so let's not do that. You do, Judo. I've been waiting for you. Because all you said was, I'm going to contact you for what you want me to make. I know I'm going to make the Korean fire chicken when Sam is back. Because that just sounds insanely good. Let's get the blender. I think this is the easiest soup I've ever made. I bet it's gonna taste awesome. It's okay, we're all busy. I'm busy too. It takes a little bit to adjust to, I know that. Actually, I'm gonna put this on this end before I plug it in. Safety first, guys. Annie, so the salad spinner is the same brand as this, if you couldn't tell by like the orange. So the salad spinner is the same brand as the immersion blender. It's dynamic. Your favorite food at the moment? How do you say that? I've never known how to say that word. Tteokbokki? Like, I don't know how to say it properly. Oh, yummo. Yeah, chicken satay. So good. Okay, maybe I'll try and move this which way? This way so that we can maybe see together. I'll put you guys in the pot. Maybe it'll work. I don't think so, actually. Because I have to put my thing vertical, otherwise it might splash. Tteokbokki. Thank you. I knew there was like some silent letters in there, so I didn't want to F it up. Okay, boat motor's going. So this is gonna thicken the soup a bit, right? When we blend this all together. This looks so good. Straight nourishment. Now I'm going to just turn the pot a bit so I can get more submerged. And really the only thing we're blending into this is the squash and onion. It almost got me. This is the lowest speed I can go. It still almost got me. Top poke? That's how you say it? What's this piece of like skin or something floating? I can't believe how smooth that got though with just the immersion blender. I don't think I could get it this smooth if this was butternut squash, honestly. It's just a different texture. I've always had to use the Vitamix. Gotta twist that off. Got it. Got it. Okay, then we're gonna taste. Need a ladle. I might do a little strain as well. Just through it. Just to see how we did. That's not bad. Another way to do this quicker is you just use the ladle with your other hand. That's how we're taught. Okay, so there's like a little bit of pulp. I think I might strain that, guys. See what I'm saying? With the immersion blender. And that's okay if you have to. Just because this kind of soup, you want it really, really smooth. You're a baby when it comes to spice, really? Comfortable heat for you is KFC Wicked Wings. I don't even know what those are. Are they like pretty spicy chicken wings? And like honestly, the texture of the soup, I don't think we have to add any more dairy. Sometimes it's hard to say your spice level, like depending on what you're going out to eat. Cause like if you say, okay, I have like a pretty high heat tolerance, but then you go like eat Thai food and tell them to make it spicy, you will die. So you also have to like know the spice tolerance of the actual culture, right? My curry stream. Or the one hot pot that we made with the store-bought hot pot base, and we're literally crying, laughing on stream. How do Kate and Co feel about licorice? Have I ever cooked with it? Like licorice candy itself is a no for me. Fennel, I love in like small amounts, but yeah, I like really can get obsessed with fennel quick. And then same with star anise, I really like the flavor, but yeah, licorice itself, I've never really liked the candy or flavor. I like licorice-esque things. Just scraping the last of this out and then we'll get rid of this pot. And then we can finally taste it. And then all we have to do, guys, is mix up our salad. And we're good to go. Pork is ready for tomorrow. I really can't complain. Oh my gosh, yeah, in Bali, you said you want spicy. Biggest mistake of your life, probably, right? The cousins in the kitchen started giggling, see? They even knew. They're like, this person's nuts. We're not gonna kill them today. Hello, FCB. How was your week? Right, Scoot? Sometimes it's better to play it safe that way. Because, yeah, you could always add more spice. But if the initial dish is too spicy to even eat, you can't, like, really fix that. What are you gonna do? Pour water in it? You were dedicated to not let them win? Yeah, that was like me in Thailand, except yeah, they still won. And I was in my room for 3 days after. There is a limit. Okay, there's like the smallest amount of pulp that we strained out, but I'm so glad that we did, because now it's just like the most silky, smooth soup ever. Give it a taste. Oh no! Did he post a link? How is something this simple that good? Like, we need a little bit of seasoning. I'm gonna add some lemon juice as well, just to brighten it up. But that's pretty much perfect. Frank, when you post links here in my chat and you're not subscribed, there's a setting where you get banned. Just because, yeah, sometimes people come in and they post bad things, and I don't want anyone to click on that. There was no link? I don't know then. That one's beyond me. I don't even know what you did, because it happened so fast. Let's do like half a lemon juiced. And then we'll just put the soup back on low heat to keep it warm while we mix the salad. Oh, it was accidental. A period with no space. Dang. It's like that strict, hey? And thank you, FCB, gifting this sub to Kayla's Kitchen. Kayla, did we help you with the chicken? I hope so. Go a touch of pepper in the soup. Maybe a little bit more. The juiciest lemons of life. Maybe we won't even do this whole thing. We're gonna stop there. You're gonna do spicy coconut mango? Yum. I wanna come over. Just rinsing my ladle off. Judo, you should always try and cook like at least once a week for yourself, I think. If that's like the most amount of time that you can fit to cook for yourself, at least just make one thing. Because it just tastes better, right? And you feel better. I think we're gonna do a quick little reheat on the chicken. Just put it under the broiler to crisp the skin up. There's like a slight ginger taste from this, but I didn't put any ginger in the soup. And yes, it is much less expensive. I'm sure of it, Cookie. We still needed more salt. I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, I realized that it's been a minute since I went to the farmer's market, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow for myself and get some cucumber, tomato, peppers, some potatoes. Because I noticed, like, eating the grocery store veggies versus the farmer's market, I actually, like, felt crappier when I just shopped at the grocery store. Nice, Michael. You're saving them up quick, dude. Okay, let's put that on low heat. Do a little broiler on for the chimkin. And then we will get another bowl to mix up the Caesar salad in for plating. You live off of cup noodles, barely eat at all? Girl, don't make me tell you. Don't make me go all mom on your ass. You gotta treat yourself like a vehicle. What happens to a car when it runs out of gas? Oh, it breaks down. Do you want that to happen to you? Thank you. That's all I needed to hear. Just, I'll do better. Sometimes I have to tell myself too. It's like, yo, what are you doing? And yeah, like, I hate force feeding myself, but I've been there. I think that's good. We're making 2 today, guys. We're making 2 plates. Get our dressing and our cheese. Yum. A lot of people like mix in the Parmesan or Asiago with the dressing and the lettuce, but it always gets stuck in the tongs, so I prefer to just sprinkle it over afterwards. I'm proud of you, Judo. Because like sometimes we don't take care of ourselves and then we wonder why we feel like crap. And then it's like, wait, like when's the last time I actually like ate properly? Oh, it's been actually this long. And you just don't realize it. So it takes like people that actually care about you, like friends and family, to be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need help? What's going on? I think that's good. We can always add more dressing. Giving the soup a stir while I'm back here. Need to go get some tongs. Scoops, you start prepping stuff on Sunday or your days off. It really helps though, right? Like that's kind of what I do with my stream. Is I'll make 3, like anywhere from 2 to 4 portions, let's say. And then I eat off of that during the week with like a couple other meals that I still cook for myself. Usually it's just something simple like eggs. So that's a cheap protein that's quick. But yeah, it totally does help. This looks insanely good, guys. Sometimes you don't know how much you're craving something until you make it. And yeah, there was cheese in the dressing as well. I don't think we need any more. Okay, I'm gonna pop that chicken in. I think I gotta move the oven rack up a touch. You always want it nice and close to the element. I'll listen for that to sizzle. We'll have some plates as well as some bowls. Annie, dinner's done already for you too? What you got? Pile it up. I'm drooling right now. I'm so excited. I hear chicken skin sizzling in the background. Scooter, you're still at work and we're like all eating. The horrors. It's torturous. Ew, the canteen at work sucks. Okay, here's our Asiago, or you can use Parmesan. You try to avoid lots of carbs. For sure, like the really processed ones, right? But like squash, potatoes, like natural things that grow are not that bad for you. Just having a peek over here. We don't want to burn it. Little handful of our croutons. Oh, nice, Annie. You just did the quick and easy rice noodles. I thought these croutons would also be like yummy for the soup if you wanted to. Some people like croutons with their soup instead of crackers. The Three Sisters, yes. Those are good for you. I've been reading, like, what did it say? Things that grow in the ground are better for you than things that grow above the ground. Look at this one chicken breast skin. It like puffed up so much. It's like a straight up bubble. It's kind of scary. I'm gonna put this back here. And we'll slice it up. Move it over. Croutons are your favorite part of this salad, and then I've also met people who hate croutons. But I think that's just because they haven't had good ones. That's usually the case. All of the chicken juices are just gonna go back into the stock pot over there. They'll come full circle. There's our knife. I use croutons as a way to annoy my wife by throwing them at her. Okay, I'm just gonna like trim this off. Look at that little chicken skin bubble. What the heck? It was seriously just a perfect bubble. How weird. I'll eat that one. Whoa, that's juicy. Let's see how we did. Nice. Not dry, like, at all. Literally perfect. Turn that off. eat the little end piece. Mmm. The pepper on the chicken is like kind of spicy. See, that was juicy from the paprika, guys. I told you. That came out right from under the skin, the coloring. Crazy. Okay. Last things. And I didn't really prepare like a garnish for the soup. I guess you could do fresh herbs or something like that. But I think we have enough flavors with this salad that like I didn't want to go too crazy. If you didn't know, people drive diesel trucks here. This is the Texas of Canada, if anyone wanted to know. I don't know why the mic's making that sound, because I don't have like any hood fans or anything on. Yeah, that's just how people with trucks drive here. I don't know what else to say, guys. They like to just let the world know. They want us to clap for them, I guess? I don't know. One gold star for you. Okay. It was so cute, Judo, because I'm like starting to do some private chefing. I have a couple clients that I cook for during the week now when I'm not streaming. She's like, how do you cook potatoes this good? She's like, I could never cook potatoes. I was like, I don't know. I just do it. If I have any radio towers nearby. Not close, I don't think. This is it, guys. This is the spread. Lunch for two. I cooked for a roommate as well. Let me just get a little photo. I was bad today. I usually take a video when I plate, but like the sink is full of dishes, so that just wasn't gonna be possible at all. And that's okay. Try and fan that out a little bit. Yeah, I'm really happy they enjoy it too. I was thinking, I was like, if I'm super happy for like who I cook for, I guess it goes both ways, right? Because like they could also have someone cooking for them who is not me either. Like you don't really know what you're gonna get when you hire a chef. Because everyone's cooking abilities are so different. At least that's what I've learned over the years working with a lot of different people. Okay, that's Wayne's and that's Wayne's. I'll take the ugly chicken. Go out at night and make some road potholes. They're a make themselves, unfortunately, here. You have to basically defensive drive already around all the potholes. I think that's why everyone drives trucks. Yeah. Okay. Soup and salad, my peoples. Thanks for coming to this wonderful stream where I could show you how to make this. Let's see how it all tastes together. Look at how juicy the chicken is. Like, I literally can't get over it. It's just glistening. Mish, stop it. I will never. The rub on the chicken, that was a good choice. It's even better with grilled chicken though, I will say. You can buy road stickers that look like potholes. Imagine. That'd be so funny. I'm glad we didn't add more garlic fresh, because it has that little bit of spice on the palate now, which is just perfect. But if we added a whole nother clove, it probably would be overpowering. Our crunchy croutons that aren't rock hard. These almost taste like the croutons right out of the bag. I did really good on them. Yeah, FCB popped in. He might still be here if you want to chat. Why is homemade dressing just so much better? I actually use dark rye bread because I'm gonna use it to make the Reubens on Sunday scooter. I was trying to find like a light rye, but that didn't exist at the store. So I just use this dark rye bread. Dun, 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 dun. So it has a little bit of caraway flavor in it, but I will say now that it's like toasted up, you don't really taste that at all. It blends in really well to the Caesar dressing and the chicken. That is so satisfying. Wow. A rye smile. Okay, and then this. Just the most perfect blended bowl of soup. You guys. So if we didn't use the chicken stock, I guess this could be vegan. I think I'll be using kabocha squash for my squash soups from now on. Because the texture of this, smoother than a baby's bottom, as they say. You don't even really need a spoon. This is probably a soup that I would just like slurp out of the bowl. So you can get it into your vessel quicker. But for sure the crouton, okay, now I want to see this actually. I need to see how this is. We're doing an experiment. Oh my gosh. 14 ounces of pasta. The soup with the crouton is really good too. If you don't like croutons in the salad. That's a yep from me on both of those. Frank already posted the recipes if you guys want to make it for yourself. I cannot wait to crush this. I'm glad there's leftovers. It's deadly. I really made a mess in the kitchen today, everyone, just for making soup and salad. Who would have known? Who would have known? Okay, where are we gonna go raid? Who are we gonna go drop everyone off with today? Ooh! Bubs looks like he's got the big green egg going. He says smoked butt. Sounds pretty good. Smoked butt. I'm assuming it's pork butt? We got Cata Whimsy making Bridgerton treats, but I think we just rated her the other day. Let me just take a peek on food and drink. There's only 847 viewers in food and drink right now, friends. Where's everyone at? Hello? Maybe we'll go see this person. They say happy Friday, smoking pastrami, making chickpea salad, and maybe bread. Sacred demon, I'm in. Let's go see someone new. That's what I said. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just use kabocha squash for soups now. You can't even beat that. Sacred Damon. It's like spelt. Maybe it's Damon. That's his name. Oh shit. I didn't put the raid part. I got too nervous of putting his name right. Okay, it's been created. Thanks for being here, Dust. I hope you have a good weekend off. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow cooking it up again. We are making some Greek pork souvlaki, some lemon potatoes to go with that, a Greek salad with all the veggies from the farmer's market, and as well as Sam actually picked this dessert because I said, I don't know what to make for dessert this week. And he said scones. And then I found a recipe for chocolate coconut sourdough scones. I said, yes, please. Okay. I'm gonna hit that button. Thanks y'all for all the long-term resubs today. There was a lot of them. Annie, thanks for the gifted 10. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day and night wherever you are in the world. Make sure to join our Discord if you haven't yet for all of our recipes, our weekly menu, and just like off-stream fun. Okie days. Love y'all. Be safe out there and see y'all tomorrow. Bye.